आ जाओ पंडित जी। राम राम।
दादा श्याम।
लीजिए, करता हूँ।
दादा श्याम नानी बहु।
श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्धिताय नागाननाय स्तुत्यग्निविभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते। देवी प्रपन्नार्ति हरे प्रसीद। प्रसीद मातर्जगतोऽखिलस्य। प्रसीद विश्वेश्वरि पाहि विश्वम्। त्वमेश्वरी देवी चराचरस्य। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसा रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जन्मों की प्यास थी जो, जन्मों की प्यास थी जो संपन्न हो गया। तेरी शरण आके मैं धन्य हो गया। तेरी शरण आके मैं धन्य हो गया। तेरी शरण आके मैं धन्य हो गया। तेरी शरण में आके मैं धन्य हो गया। कितने मिले अमीर यहाँ, कितने मिले गरीब। कितने मिले अमीर यहाँ, कितने मिले गरीब। कितने मिले अमीर यहाँ, कितने मिले गरीब। पर आप मिल गए तो प्रभु आप मिल गए तो धनवान हो गया, तेरी शरण आके धन्य हो गया। दुख में तड़प रहा था प्रभु, मुद्दतों से मैं तुम्हें तड़प रहा था प्रभु, मुद्दतों से मैं दुख में तड़प रहा था प्रभु, मुद्दतों से मैं एक आपका सहारा, एक आपका सहारा साकार हो गया, तेरी शरण आके मैं धन्य हो गया। वो करना कभी ना दूर प्रभु, चरणों से आपको करना कभी ना दूर प्रभु, चरणों से आप करना कभी ना दूर प्रभु, चरणों से आप चरणों के मैं सहारे, चरणों के मैं सहारे भव पार हो गया, तेरी शरण आके मैं हो गया, तेरी शरण आके मैं धन्य 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 हो गया। हरे रामा, हरे रामा, राम
राम
राम,
राम
हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
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 कृष्णा,
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्णा,
कृष्णा
हरे हरे, हरे रामा, हरे रामा, राम रामा, हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
हरे कृष्णा, हरे
हरे
कृष्णा,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे
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 हरे। प्रेम शूली राधा माधव भगवान की जय, कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। अरे बड़ी perfect.
Hello. Okay. I just wanted to say a warm welcome and Dada Sham to one and all. My name is Akshay Gurajani, and beside me is Shalu Gurajani. We will be your co-MCs for the evening. We will be speaking primarily in English, as that is most relatable to all in attendance. We promise you there will be a lot of Sindhi and Hindi components today. On behalf of the Sadhu Vaswani Center Toronto and its youth wing, the Bridge Builders Toronto, we would like to welcome you to this evening's jam-packed program, which has been put together to celebrate Revered Dada JP Vaswani's 106th birthday anniversary. Born on August 2nd, 1918, J.P. Vaswani, better known as Dada Vaswani, was an Indian spiritual leader. His life was devoted to spreading love to all mankind and those we share the earth with. He promoted vegetarianism and animal rights and was the spiritual head at the Sadhu Vaswani mission, founded by his guru, Sadhu T.L. Vaswani. The mission, a non-profit organization headquartered in Pune, India, has centers around the world, including one here in Toronto. Dada also graced us at the groundbreaking ceremony of our very own Guru Mandir, where we are all sitting at today. Dada implemented the Moment of Calm, which is a global peace initiative that aims at bringing calm in the hearts of people through the power of forgiveness and love. All around the world, people observe 2 minutes of silence on August 2nd at 2 p.m., his date and time of birth, and choose to forgive one and all. This is observed by individuals of many faiths and teachings as Dada's message transcended religious and border divides. Dada left his physical realm on July 12th, 2018, but his teachings will remain with us until the end of time. We dedicate this day to beloved Dada and have come together to seek his blessings. Our hope is that you take away with you today a feeling of abundant happiness, joy, and love, which has been an integral part of Dada's legacy to us all.
Thank you, Akshay. Before we begin, we have a few housekeeping requests and pertinent information for the enjoyment of everyone today. Firstly, can we request you to please turn your phones to silent? Can you please keep your conversations to a minimum during the program? If you need to use the restroom facilities at any time during our event, please do so. They are located on the main floor, to the left side as you enter the building, to the right side if you're leaving from the prayer hall. To the parents of young children, we understand it's really, really hard keeping them engaged for long stretches. If they get restless, please feel free to take them outside or downstairs to the Langar Hall. We have a small meditation segment later today. At that time, we will request complete silence. We do not believe in constant verbal reminders to be quiet. So please govern yourselves, as that is the best for all. We have volunteers. If they could please stand up. You'll see a few of them wearing the blue t-shirts of the Bridge Builders. They're located both inside and outside the prayer hall and can assist you if you have any questions. Please avail of their services. Thank you, guys. Our program today is around the central theme of wellness. The passage that I'm about to read is taken from the Global Wellness Institute's website. Wellness is a modern word with ancient roots. The key tenets of wellness as both preventative and holistic can be traced back to ancient civilizations from the East, India and China, and to the West, Greece and Rome. There are two important aspects to this definition. First, wellness is not a passive or static state, but rather an active pursuit that is associated with intentions, choices, and actions as we work towards an optimal state of health and well-being. Second, wellness is linked to holistic health. That is, it extends beyond physical health and incorporates many different dimensions that should work in harmony. Wellness is also an individual pursuit. We have a self-responsibility for our own choices, behaviors, and lifestyles, but it is also significantly influenced by the physical, social, and cultural environments in which we live, such as the gathering today. Wellness is multidimensional, which means it has many facets to it. Today, we're going to touch on 5 of those facets. The social, which, as I said, is happening as we speak, with all of us getting together to partake in each other's talents and shared experiences, along with the spiritual, the emotional, the mental, and the physical. Who knew we could accomplish so much in just under 2 hours? Today is an interactive celebration, so please, where appropriate, feel free to join in and sing or dance along. So without further ado, can I call upon, I would like to take this time to thank Panditji for starting us off with a beautiful mantra and bhajan. Panditji, if you'd like to start with a bhajan, then we will call upon the bhajan mandali. Is that all right, Bal? Okay. So after Panditji does his bhajan, we'll do the bhajan? Okay. Panditji, please.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। हो सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा। ओ कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा। जो न बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा, जग में वो हारा। कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा। जो न बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा, जग में वो हारा। मन का मिटे अंधियारा, मन का मिटे हो, मन का मिटे अंधियारा। बोल कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल वंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। हो सुबह शाम बोल कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। जिसको मिली ना पीड़ा, सुख का मरम क्या जाने। जो न ध्यावे कृष्णा कृष्णा, नित्य का धर्म क्या जाने। ओ जिसको मिली ना पीड़ा, सुख का मरम का जाने। जो न ध्यावे कृष्णा कृष्णा, नित्य का धर्म क्या जाने। चाहे अगर उजियार, चाहे अगर उजियारा, बोल कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। हो सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। छोड़ दे भटकना दर दर, तोड़ दे अहम का डेरा। भूल जा जगत के वैभव, जग है दुखों का डेरा। छोड़ दे भटकना दर दर, तोड़ दे अहंकार डेरा, भूल जा जगत के वैभव, जग है दुखों का। का है मारा फिर का है मारा, बोल कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे, कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा, ओ सुबह शाम बोल बंदे, कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा, हाँ सुबह शाम बोल बंदे, कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा, कृष्णा 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 प्यारे कृष्णा, कृष्णा 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 प्यारे कृष्णा, कृष्णा 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 प्यारे कृष्णा। प्रेम से बोलिए कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
Thank you, Panditji. That was wonderful. Sadhu Vaswani, Dada, as he is lovingly called, was a singer of immortal songs in English as well as his mother tongue, the Sindhi language. Of him, it was said, Sadhu Vaswani is a saint of the first water. Poems and articles flowed out of his pen like gushing streams down a mountainside. The Nuri Granth is a world scripture with a universal message and is one of the largest books in the literature of the world, enshrining the songs of a single poet saint. Similarly, the Anjali Sangraha is a collection of poems penned by Dada J.P. Vaswani. We now invite Mahesh Makijani and Karuna Tukro, or Anu as she is affectionately called, to grace us with the message of the day from the Nuri Granth, so that we may carry its inspiration to today's program. Uncle Mahesh will read it in Sindhi first, as it was originally written, and Auntie Karuna will translate it for us in English afterwards.
Dada Sham Sangat, अॼु जो वचन नूरी ग्रंथ मां हमेशा वांगुर सिंधी में आहे। अॼु जो वचन सिंधीअ में आहे नूरी ग्रंथ साहिब मां, सुफ़ो आहे 816 816, अंग्रेज़ी में आहे पेज नंबर 1730 1730। रूहानी रोशनी मिलियो ताज मुल्कनि जो छा आहे मिलियो, जे मन राह निर्मल में नाए हलियो, जे मन राह निर्मल में नाए हलियो, सचे सुर्ग लोकन खां आए मथे, सोई सबागो जो हिन राह में हले, सोई सबागो जो हिन राह में हले। किए छा त लोकन सी जे मुर्कन, कभी छा त लोकन सबिन जी हुकुमरानी, नूरी निमाणी खुले जोत रूहानी, नूरी निमाणी खुले जोत रूहानी। दादा श्याम।
English translation. Spiritual radiance. If you secure the crowns of many kingdoms, even then, what do you achieve? If your mind does not follow the pure path, the Blessed One who pursues this path is better off than if he were in heaven itself. If your spiritual radiance unfolds, what need have you of ruling the entire world even, says Nuri Nimani. Dada Shah.
Thank you, Bao Mahesh and Karuna. Those were truly inspirational words. We now would like to take your attention to the Bhajan Mandli, or spiritual singers. consisting of Sher Motwani, Nanak Lakhani, Dr. Jyoti Lalwani, Neha Ramchandani, and Bhavesh Narang, who will regale us with some soul-stirring devotional songs. If I could call upon Sher Uncle first.
Thank you. Yeah, I like this. Jeff, hello. Jeff. O milli durlabh manush tehi athai, milli durlabh manush tehi athai, jame saza sukhan jasa vehi athai, jame saza sukhan jasa vehi athai, milli durlabh manush tehi athai, milli durlabh manush. Jame saza sukhan jasa veyatai. Jame saza sukhan jasa veyatai. Milli durlabh kumar. Inna dehi akath Deva sikhan chag surgachi in san varan. Inna dehi akath Deva sikhan chag surgachi in san varan. Tokhe papi ki yata apavaran. Tokhe papi ki yata apavaran. Iya chun jari teri atai. Iya chun jari teri atai. Milli durla bhuma teri atai. Milli durla bhuma teri atai. Hiran motin javaran ka atai mengi sij chand taran ka. Hiran motin javaran ka atai mengi sij chand taran ka. Vani कीमत पुछ गजवारन का वनी कीमत पुछ गजवारन का बेकदरन के गल कैरियतई बेकदरन के गल कैरियतई मिली दुर्लभ मान कैरियतई जैमे साज सुखन जस प्रेयतई मिली दुर्लभ मान एक साहित्य सुखला सारी उम्र पिठो पाण हथन सा सारी उम्र एक साहित्य सुखला सारी उम्र वेठो पाण हथन सा सारी सारी उम्र तको पाण तरी सारी उम्र नको पाण तरी नको तारी उमर य चूण न जरी तरी थई य चूण न जरी तरी थई मिली दुर्लभ मानुष तेरी थई मिली दुर्लभ मानुष तेरी थई जय में साज सुखन जा सभई थई मिली दुर्लभ मानुष। पहला चाहिए रजे इन कंदे पोए हाय हाय वे तो हथ हण दे पहला चाहिए रजे इन कंदे पोए हाय हाय वे तो हथ हण दे नक्की हित वणंदे वणंदे नक्की हित वणंदे नक्की हित वणंदे हीअ वैल अञाना वेई अथई हीअ वैल अञाना वेई अथई मिली दुर्लभ मानुष
बहुत अच्छा
देवी
प्रोग्राम
अथई जंहिंमें साज़ सुखन जा सभई अथई जंहिंमें साज़ सुखन जा सभई अथई मिली दुर्लभ मानुष देही अथई मिली दुर्लभ मानुष देही अथई। Alasha.
दादा।
Thank you, Sher Uncle. That was wonderful. Now, if I could call upon Bao Nanak.
Dada Sham. चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम निस दिन गाऊं तेरा तेरा नाम चाहूं तुझे दादा त्याहूं तुझे दादा पुकारूं तेरा नाम सुबह शाम दादा प्यारे दादा दादा मेरे दादा चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम निस दिन गाऊं दादा तेरा नाम चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम निस दिन गाऊं दादा तेरा नाम निस दिन गाऊं दादा तेरा नाम चाहूं तुझे दादा त्याऊं तुझे दादा पुकारूं तेरा नाम सुबह शाम पुकारूं तेरा नाम सुबह शाम दादा प्यारे दादा दादा मेरे दादा दादा प्यारे दादा दादा मेरे दादा दादा प्यारे 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 दादा दादा प्यारे 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 दादा दादा प्यारे
दादा प्यारे
प्यारे
अरे
प्यारे
प्यारे
दादा
दादा
दादा प्यारे
अरे
प्यारे
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 दादा
दादा
चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम
दाम
चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम निस दिन गाऊं दादा तेरा नाम। आप भी गाइए सब लोग। चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम जिस दिन गाऊं दादा तेरा
तेरा
नाम,
नाम
चाहूं तुझे दादा, चाहूं तुझे दादा, पुकारूं तेरा नाम सुबह हो शाम। दादा प्यारे दादा, दादा मेरे दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा, दादा मेरे दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा,
प्यारे दादा,
दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा,
दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा।
माता मेरी दादा, पिता मेरे दादा, माता मेरी दादा, पिता मेरे दादा, बंधु मेरे दादा, सखा मेरे दादा, बंधु मेरे
मेरे
दादा,
दादा सखा
सखा मेरे दादा,
दादा
माता दादा पिता दादा, माता दादा पिता दादा, बंधु दादा, सखा दादा, दादा मेरे दादा, मेरे प्यारे 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 दादा, दादा मेरे दादा, मेरा सब कुछ है दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा, प्यारे 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 दादा, चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम, इस दिन गाऊं दादा तेरा नाम। संसार मेरा दादा, परिवार मेरा दादा, संसार मेरा दादा, परिवार मेरा दादा, पतवार मेरा दादा, आधार मेरा दादा, पतवार मेरा दादा, आधार मेरा दादा, परिवार दादा, संसार दादा, पतवार दादा,
दादा
आधार दादा,
दादा
दादा मेरे दादा, तू प्यारे प्यार दादा, दादा मेरा दादा, मेरा सब कुछ है दादा, दादा प्यारे दादा,
दादा
प्यारे
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 दादा
प्यारे
प्यारे
दादा,
दादा
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 प्यारे
प्यारे
दादा,
दादा
प्यारे
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 दादा,
दादा
चरणों में तेरे मेरे चारों धाम,
दादा
इस दिन गाऊं दादा तेरा
तेरा
नाम,
नाम
चाहूं तुझे दादा, चाहूं तुझे दादा, पुकारूं तेरा नाम सुबह हो शाम, पुकारूं तेरा नाम सुबह हो शाम, पुकारूं तेरा नाम सुबह हो शाम, पुकारूं तेरा
तेरा
नाम
नाम
सुबह हो शाम। दादा
दादा
श्याम।
प्यारे दादा प्यारे दादा।
Thank you, Bhau Nanak. Now, if I could call upon Dr. Jyoti Lalwani, please.
Hello. Dada Sham. हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम बनमाली मुरली धारी बनमाली मुरली धारी गोवर्धन गिरवर धारी बनमाली मुरली धारी गोवर्धन गिरवर धारी नित नित कर माखन चूरी गोपी मनहारी नित नित कर माखन चोरी गोपी मनहारी आओ रे गोकुल के तारे आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हे मोर मुकुट गिरधारी कान्हा पीतांबर धारी हे मोर मुकुट गिरधारी कान्हा पीतांबर धारी गोपियन संग रास रचाए मोहन मुरली धारी ओ गोपियन संग रास रचाए मोहन मुरली धारी आओ रे मोहन गिरधारी हरि आओ रे कान्हा रे हे कृष्ण मुरारी आओ रे रस नचाओ रे हे सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि राम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि राम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि राम हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि राम हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि हरि नारायण हरि हरि नारायण हरि हरि नारायण हरि Thank you. Dada Shri.
That was so lovely. Jyoti. Thank you so much. Really soul stirring. Could I call upon Neha Ramchandani, please?
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm singing O Palanhare. Sorry? Okay. Is it okay? Okay, perfect. O Palanhare, निर्गुण और न्यारे, ओ पालनहारे, निर्गुण और न्यारे, तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नाही, हमरी उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन, तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नाही, ओ पालनहारे, निर्गुण और नारे, तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नाही। भगवान ये जीवन तुमने संवारोगे तो क्या कोई संवारे, ओ पालनहारे, निर्गुण और न्यारे, तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नाही, हमरी उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन, तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नाही। प्रभु जी हमारी है बिनती दुख जन को, धीरज दो हारे नहीं वो कभी दुख से, तुम निर्बल को रक्षा दो, रह पाए निर्बल सुख से, भक्ति को शक्ति दो, भक्ति को शक्ति दो, जग के जो स्वामी हो, इतनी जो सुनो है पथ में अंधियारे, तो आन ऊंची बातें पालनहारे निर्गुण अनारे तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नहीं हमरी उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नहीं पालनहारे निर्गुण अनारे तुमरे बिन हमरा कौन नहीं।
That was so beautiful, Neha. Thank you. And now we're going to bring a newcomer actually to our stage. I'd like to call upon Bhavesh Narang.
First of all, Dada Sham to all the Sangat. सभिनि खां पहिरियों मां शुक्रगुज़ार थींदुमि त दादा नानक लखाणीअ जो जंहिं मूंखे अहिड़ो सुहिणो मौक़ो ॾिनो त बाबा हिते अची करे तव्हां सभिनि सां गॾु हिन महफ़िल में अची करे पंहिंजो सुर लॻायां। ऐं सभिनि खां पहिरियों चवंदा आहिनि न कि संतनि जा दर हुजनि, गुरुनि जा दर हुजनि, भॻवाननि जा दर हुजनि, हिननि दरनि ते मौक़ो मिलंदो आहे त नसीब वारनि खे। अॼु घणेई मां सम्झां थो हिते ॾाढा ई सिंधी हूंदा ऐं ॿिया बि घणेई हूंदा, पर चवंदा आहिनि न कि इरादे लाखों बनते हैं वो बन के टूट जाते हैं, संतों गुरुओं के फकीरों के दर पे तो वहीं आते हैं जिन्हें परमात्मा खुद बुलाते हैं। त अचो इन ॿी ॻाल्हि हिकिड़ी त तव्हां सभिनि खे शायदि ख़बर हुजे त पावन सावण जो ॾींहुं ऐं गॾोगॾु असां सिंधियुनि जो लाल साईं जो चालीहो साहिब बि हली वेठो। भई मूंखे इहा ॻाल्हि थोरी लॻंदी आहे कि अॼु बि घणेई सिंधी आहिनि जंहिंखे अमुक ॼणनि खे ख़बर कोन्हे त बाबा चालीहो साहिब असां मनाईंदा छो आहियूं। मिर्ग बादशाह जंहिं असां सिंधियुनि जे मथां घणेई अत्याचार कया, हुननि 40 ॾींहं ते दरिया शाह ते वञी करे असां सिंधियुनि पुकार कई, बाबा 40 ॾींहं विर्त साहिब रखी करे पोइ 40 ॾींहं ते आकाशवाणी थी त बाबा मां ठकुर रतन राय जे घर जनम वठी करे ईंदुसि। ऐं हुन नंढड़े बालक रतन राय जे घर जनम वठी करे असां सिंधियुनि जी रक्षा कई। त बाबा असां दादा जा भॼन था ॿुधासीं। अचो त लाल साईं जे हिन पावन भॼन जा शुरूआत कंदासीं। सभिनि खां पहिरियों ॿई हथ मथे करे ज़ोरदार लाल साईं जो हिकिड़ो जयकारो बि हणंदासीं। आए हो लाल सभई चो झूलेलाल। भाई अञा बि जयकारे में अलाए छो आवाज़ नथो अचे। मां सम्झां थो बुख त सभिनि खे लॻी आहे, ज़रूरु बाबा प्रसाद बि हूंदो, पर ॿई हथ मथे करे ज़ोरदार पहिरियों लाल साईं जो जयकारो। आए हो लाल सभई चो। हाँ भाई, ये होती है कुछ सिंधियों वाली बात। दुल्हन दहिजे दर थे आहे छुआरन जो बाग जे वेठो आही त सॾी जी लाल सुम्यो आही ते जाग हाणे ने हाणे ने संगत खिलाब जेके स्वाली आहिनि तुहीं जे दर जा ओ जेके स्वाली आहिनि तुंहिंजी दर जा बीड़ी पार उतार झूलण बीड़ी पार उतार लालण तू मुंहिंजो आधार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार तू मुंहिंजो आधार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार तू मुंहिंजो आधार लालण तू मुंहिंजो आधार तू मुंहिंजो आधार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार बेड़ी पार उतार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार दूल्हे दरिया जो साही तू दूल्हे दरिया जो साई हर कैलाही सहारो आगी हर कैलाही सहारो आई जग जा पालनहार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार तू मुंहिंजो आधार लालण तू मुंहिंजो आधार तू मुंहिंजो आधार झूलण तू मुंहिंजो आधार जगमग तुझी जोत जले थी झूलेलाल झूले जगमग तुझी जोत जले थी बात तत्वे जिया बात हले थी जगमग तुझी जोत जले थी बात तुझी बाट हले थी तू कादिर करता रे लालन तू कादिर करता रे झूलन तू मुझो आधार झूलन तू सब जो आधार भई तो मते करे मीठू मीठू तान तू मुझो आधार झूलन तू मुझो आधार भाई जैसे जेको जेको साईं खे पंहिंजो पंहिंजो आधार मञे थो जेको सम्झे थो कि हाँ बाबा असां अॼु की तारीख़ में अॼु की सिचुएशन में कहिड़ी पोजीशन ते आहियूं त हुनजे साईं जे तरफ़ां तव्हां दादा जो नालो वठो या साईं जो नालो वठो जोत हिकिड़ी आहे रूप अलॻि अलॻि आहे चवंदा आहिनि न दिल को तड़पाते हो ये दस्तूर कैसा है कि दिल को तड़पाते हो ये दस्तूर कैसा है बीमारी मोहब्बत का ये कसूर कैसा है अरे कौन कहता है कि आप चांद जैसे हो कौन कहता है कि आप चांद जैसे हो अरे हकीकत तो ये है साईं ये चांद भी आपके जैसा है तू मुझो आधार चूलण तू मुझो आधार तू मुझो आधार तू मुझो आधार तेरी पार उतार झूलण तू मुझो आधार झूलण तू मुझो आधार ओ मेरे खपे थी तुझी हरदम मेरे खपे थी तुझी हरदम पाँच खपे बाजारा दम दम पाँच खपे बाजारा दम दम जग जा पालनहार झूलण जग जा पालनहार जलालण तू मुझो आधार झूलण तू मुझो आधार तू मुझो आधार लालण तू मुझो आधार तू मुझो आधार झूलण तू मुझो आधार झूलेलाल 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 पारी तारी झूलणे तू मुझो आधार लालणे तू मुझो आधार हिन मेले जी मस्ती ॾिसी अॼु सिंध अची थी यादि प्यार सिंधनि जो ॾिसी दिल छो न थिए आबाद ओ सकंदाबाद हुजे बम्बई हैदराबाद हुजे सकंदाबाद हुजे बम्बई हैदराबाद हुजे सुहिणी हीराबाद हुजे या गांधी राम जी याद हुजे सुहिणी हीराबाद हुजे या गांधी राम जी याद हुजे सिंध ने जा मेला हो मेला मेला सिंध ने जा मेला हो मेला यारो लगंदा ही रहंदा सिंधन जा मेला हो मेला मेला सुहिड़न जा मेला हो मेला यारो लगंदा ही रहंदा ओ सकंदाबाद हुजे मुंबई हैदराबाद हुजे सकंदाबाद हुजे मुंबई हैदराबाद हुजे सुहिणी हीराबाद हुजे या गांधी राम जी याद हुजे सुहिणी हीराबाद हुजे या गांधी राम जी याद हुजे सुहिणनि जा मेला लगंदा ही रहंदा सिंध ने जा मेला हो मेला मेला लगंदा ही रहंदा ओ सुहिणा यार सिंधी गुले गुलज़ार सिंधी सुहिणी में सुहिणी सिंधणी सुहिणा वापार सिंधी ओ मुंहिंजा यार मिठा यार कुर्बदार सिंधी मुंहिंजा यार कुर्बदार मिठा यार सिंधी ओ सुहिणा यार सिंधी दिले दिलदार सिंधी ओ सुहिणा यार सिंधी दिले दिलदार सिंधी आयो लाल सभई चओ
My goodness, I'm speechless. Just the pure talent in the room is unbelievable. Thank you so much, Bhavesh. I'd like to thank Uncle Sher, Bhau Nanak, Dr. Jyoti, Neha, Bhavesh, Pandit, both the Pandits. These songs were transformational, and they immersed us into the realm of spiritual wellness. We are now going to move into our emotional segment of wellness, one that touches the heart. And nothing touches the heart more than the innocence and purity of a child. These children performing today are taught through Gurukul, which in its simplest meaning is the imparting of knowledge from a teacher to a student in a home environment. These performances are put together through hours of dedication from the Gurukul teachers, Soni Shahani and Geeta Tarani. The Gurukul leaders, Soni Shahani and Geeta Tarani. The Gurukul teachers, Chandra Lakhani, Karishma Balani, Karuna Punjabi, Megha Sahijwani, Anita Adwani, and Natasha Jasuja, along with the countless hours of time spent by the parents and grandparents in teaching these children. Thank you all for your time and dedication. We will start the opening performance, which is a concise biography of Dada, led by Rohan Jindal and Devin Jindal, then a prayer by Arav Gogia. Please give them your rapt attention and give them a big hand.
The J. Jashan Bailadrai or J.P. Vaswani was a great saint of our time. Jashan was born on August 2nd, 1918 to parents. Bailadrai and Krishna Devi, both parents, were very loving, kind, and generous. Jashan, at very young age, loved trains, trams, or streetcars and wanted to become a tram driver when he would grow up and give free rides every day. The other job he liked was of street lamp lighter, who would enter dark street and leave trail of lighted lamps behind him. On the way to school, Jashan used to watch a shop selling trains. He wanted to buy a toy train and asked the price of the train from the shopkeeper. The price of the train was 1 rupee, which was a lot of money for Jashan. On his birthday, Jashan's mother gave him a 1 rupee coin, which was Jashan was thrilled and ran to the toy shop. Outside the shop, he saw a beggar woman with tears in her eyes and sick child in her arms. As Ken of Jashan could not stop his heart reaching out for help to the poor woman and handed over 1 rupee coin in her hand. Jashan, as a child, was brilliant and greatly gifted student. He started schooling at the age of 3 and got skipped 2 grades, finishing primary schooling at the age of 7. After Jashan was admitted to the Rosary School, where again skipped 3 grades and completed high school at the age of 13. He finished his bachelor degree when he was 17 and was awarded a fellowship at D.J. Sindh College for securing the top rank. He did his master degree in physics. His research was examined by Nobel laureate Sir C.V. Raman. After finishing his master's degree, Jashan had a great career waiting for him. He decided not to pursue a job instead follow in the footsteps of his uncle Sadhu Vaswani or Dada, who became his guide and guru. He was loving called Dada, which means big brother. In 1996, Dada became head of Sadhu Vaswani mission after passing away of Sadhu Vaswani. Dada was a gifted orator, writer, poet, and philosopher. He has written more than 200 books and composed more than 1,000 poems. Dada has given lectures in the World Parliament of Religions in Chicago, the World Hindu Conference in Colombo, the Global Forum of Spiritual Leaders at Kyoto, the UN, and the House of Commons in London. He receives the Youth and Peace Award in April 1998 for his dedicated service to the cause of world peace. Dada Sham.
I need this to be done for him. We are not able to see him.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
The best giving is forgiving. Forgiveness is a force where anger cannot enter. A man is required to do only 2 things: give and forgive. To give is human. To forgive is divine. I pledge to forgive others, to let go of hurt and anger. Understand, acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes. Forgive others and forgive yourself. Forgive and forget. Dada Sham.
And now we have Arav.
Tina Bandhu, Tina Nat, Winnie Dory, David Hat, Damasha. Sai Namo Nama, Ji Sai Namo Nama, Get Sai Namo Nama, Sai Namo Nama, Sai Namo Nama, Ji Namo Nama, Sai Namo Nama, Sai Namo Nama. Sai Namo Nama. Three Sai Namo Nama. Jada Sai Namo Nama. Jada Sai Namo Nama. Dada Sham.
Such a great job from all three of you. We definitely have a rising star in the Bhajan Mandali coming up as well. The next performance will feature Yashvi Balani playing on the electric keyboard for the flag waving song. The song Wavin' Flag was written in 2009 by Kanan, who is a Somalian Canadian. As a child, Kanan and his family were suddenly confronted with civil war violence in Mogadishu and fled first to New York and from there to Toronto, Canada. Whenever Kanan was scared during the violence or felt discouraged with moving around, his grandfather would comfort him with the poetry lines, "When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag." With everything that is going on in the world today, this song is a very appropriate addition to our program. Yashvi will be joined on the stage with children waving the flags for freedom. The lyrics will be on the screen if you wish to sing along. We'll play it one more time, Yoshvi, once we get the AV going. Just a little bit of technical.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champion, we take the field down. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets, our heads are lifting. As we lose our inhibition, celebration is around us. Every nation, all around us, singing for we all say when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like your Asian flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like your Asian flag. No wave your flag, no wave your flag, no wave your flag. Oh, 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 oh.
That was excellent. Next, we will listen to, now we will enjoy a dance performance by Mohit Pablani and Ruby Pablani, a brother and sister duo, who will take us to Prem Nagar. This song is a birthday love anthem, which was released for Dada's 93rd birthday. Just need the song.
सांसों की लय पर गाए समाना प्रेम नगर हमें लेके जाना सांसों की लय पर गाए समाना प्रेम नगर हमें लेके जाना देखी कर खुशियां लुटाना देखी कर खुशियां लुटाना तुझसे ही सीखे खुदी को मिटाना तुझसे ही सीखे खुदी को मिटाना प्रेम नगर हमें लेके जाना तुझ में है देखी उस रब की सूरत तुझ में है देखी उस रब की सूरत तुझसे है आशा तुझी में सारे तीरथ तुझसे है आशा तुझी में सारे तीरथ तुम्हारी शरण में है जीवन बिताना तुम्हारी शरण में है जीवन बिताना तुमसे है रोशन सारा समाना 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 प्रेम नगर में हमें लेके जाना प्रेम नगर में हमें लेके जाना
That was such a great performance, Mohit and Ruby. Thank you. Next, we will listen to two universal mantras by Yuvan Vidani, followed by reflections on Global Forgiveness Day. Then Harleen Vidani, Yuvan's sister, will guide us through special prayers for Global Forgiveness Day and share the teachings Dada has imparted to all the families, friends, and the community around the world.
Dada song. Today I'm going to tell you a few mantras. Okay? My name is Yuvan Vidani. I am 5 years old. Today I'm going to tell you a few mantras and talk about forgiveness. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavitarvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Ekam Kar Satnam Karta Purush Nirbhav Nirbhay Akal Murt Adni Sarban Gurvasad Jab Ad Sach Jugat Sach Abhi Sach Nanika Hasibi Sach. Dada Sang said, when we forgive, we make world a happy place. Forgiveness is like giving someone a big hug. It makes us feel better. When I forgive, I make new friends. Thank you. Please forgive and be kind. Everyone, repeat after me. Please forgive and be kind. Please forgive and be kind. Please forgive and be kind. Today my friend broke my toy and I forgive him to be a kind friend. Thank you.
Dada Sham, everyone. My name is Harleen Vidani. We welcome you all to celebrate the 106th birthday of our beloved Dada J.P. Vaswani. A couple days ago, it was Global Forgiveness Day. Let's celebrate it with one of Dada's special prayers. Bless me, Lord, that I may learn to return good for evil, a blessing for a blow. May my heart be so filled with love that there is no empty nook or corner for resentment against anyone. God is seated in everyone's heart. Therefore, let me meet everyone with respect and treat everyone with love. Let me not remember any wrong that has been done to me, any hurt that has been inflicted on me. Repeat after me. I forgive all, I love all.
Give all, I love all.
I forgive all, I love all. I forgive all, I love all.
Give all, I love all.
Dada once said, I have one tongue, but if I had a million tongues, I would utter the same word on each one of them. Give, give, give. And the best giving is forgiving. Thank you.
That was excellent, Yuvan and Harleen. Such an uplifting segment for our emotional well-being. Can we please have a big round of applause for the children, please? Thank you to all the children who participated and the many, many people that made this happen. The Sadhu Vaswani Center of Toronto is welcoming registrations for more children to join Gurukul, promoting and enhancing the culture and teachings of Dada J.P. Vaswani. Please reach out to Didi Soni Shahani. Didi, if you could just wave. And Geeta Tarani after the program for more details. I would now like to call upon my co-host for the evening, Akshay Gurajani, to take over for the next segment of the program.
Thank you, Mom. In case you didn't know, though you probably did, I am the son of Shalu and Ashok Gurajani, the grandson of Nirmala and Hiranand Gurajani, and Sangeeta and Dada Vaswani. The reason I talk about my lineage is because I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that who we are today is built upon those who take the care and concern, the knowledge and the experiences of those that come before us. I am very pleased to bring to you the Bridge Builders segment of today's program. The Bridge Builders is the youth seva arm of the Sadhu Vaswani mission in Pune. It is a group of like-minded, service-oriented young individuals who come together both within the Sindhi community and the community at large to volunteer. We are planning to do a senior seva and a feed the homeless seva in the next few months. It gives me great pleasure to start the mental and physical wellness portion of today's program. Two of the speakers will be addressing mindful living. Please give them your complete attention. First, I would like to introduce you to Adni Naguliswaran, who will be giving us some insight on a topic that has been shown to be directly linked to good mindful health. Adani, for someone so young, has felt the pull to give back to her community and humanity from her teenage years, and she continues to work towards fulfilling that goal. Her accomplishments are on the screen, so without further delay, I'd like to call Adani up here and pass the microphone over to her.
Hard to be the first one after all those adorable performances. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. Good evening, everyone. It brings me great pleasure to be here today to discuss a powerful tool that can significantly improve our mental well-being, which is volunteering. In a world where many of us face stress, anxiety, and loneliness, giving back to the community can be a transformative experience, both for those who we help and for ourselves. Before I begin, can I get a show of hands of how many people here have volunteered for something sometime in their lifetime? Beautiful. I'm gonna pick on someone just because you're my eye contact. Why do you volunteer?
Hi, my name is Nirvana. To answer that question, doing volunteering is utmost importance because not only you put yourself out there, you are part of something greater, right? And being part of something greater, it shows you that you're not only one with the community, but you know, you have a vision, you have goals, and all part of that comes together as you as a person, makes you a better person. So that's me.
And how does volunteering make you feel?
It makes me feel more, it's okay. Makes me feel more wholesome, I would say, yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Volunteering does more than just fill our time. It builds a sense of community and belonging. When we engage with others in positive and meaningful ways, we strengthen our social connections, which is vital in combating feelings of isolation. As noted by the Canadian Mental Health Association, these interactions can decrease loneliness and provide us with a support system that is essential for maintaining mental health. Moreover, volunteering has the ability to make us happier in the present while fostering hope for the future. Research has shown that those who volunteer report increased feelings of well-being and satisfaction with life. This sense of well-being is not just a fleeting emotion, it can create a foundation for resilience and long-term mental health. So the COVID pandemic struck in March 2020, which was my final year for university. What was supposed to be the most exciting time for me in my university career because I was just 1 month away from graduating, it ended up being one of the worst. My relationship with my family at the time was strained, so the thought of being quarantined in a house with them brought on a state of anxiety and depression, as I'm sure it did for a lot of us. To cope with these feelings, I decided to seek a new adventure, one where I could focus on my passion while giving back to our community at the same time, and thus the Wellness Project was born. The Wellness Project is a nonprofit organization we founded in 2020 that focuses on promoting positive mental health through a peer support approach. In the span of 8 months, we were able to successfully host 8 virtual events where we educated our community on mental health and hosted our first ever holiday drive where we distributed a bit over 100 care packages to the homeless around Toronto. All this to say, volunteering really saved me. Over the last few years, my mental health has drastically improved. My family, who I was once anxious to be quarantined with, became my best friends in life. And it ignited a new spark in me to keep going. Volunteering helps us shift our focus from our internal worries to the world around us. By serving others, we can reduce the repetitive thoughts and cycling moods that often accompany conditions like depression and anxiety. This external focus gives us a sense of agency and empowerment, turning feelings of helplessness into feelings of helpfulness. These positive feelings can lead to a cycle where one good thing leads to another, enhancing our overall mental health. As Dada Vaswani wisely said, do your little bit of good where you are, is those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. This quote beautifully encapsulates this essence of volunteering. Each small act of kindness, each hour of service, not only benefits those in need, but also contributes to our own sense of purpose and meaning. Finally, let us not forget that volunteering offers us opportunities for reinforcement and appreciation. The simple acts of giving and receiving helps release neurotransmitters in our brains, which is nature's own antidepressants. These chemicals boost positive feelings and reduce stress, making us feel relaxed and fulfilled. In conclusion, volunteering is more than just a noble act. It's a pathway to better mental health. By giving back to the community, we enrich our lives, build connections, and create a more helpful and resilient future for ourselves and others. So I encourage each and every one of you to find a cause that resonates with you and to start making a difference today, not just for the world, but for your own well-being. Thank you.
Thank you, Arani. That was very enlightening. Next, I would like to call upon Rima Katani, who will share some knowledge and some teachings around wellness and community. She has been very involved in the wellness space for many years. Her accomplishments are also on the screen. Thank you, Rima, for taking time out of your very busy schedule to be here today.
Hi, everyone. I want to start by saying thank you for having me. Thank you so much, Shalu, for inviting me to come. In the beginning, there was love. I am the granddaughter of Ishu and Gulab Asnani, a marriage that was a bond of love. Though I never met my Nana, my mother was only 14 years old when he passed, and my Nani was my best friend. Many of you know her as Ishu Asnani. Her bond with her brother, who became like a grandfather to me, was the most pivotal relationship of my life. Every Sunday, we connected through FaceTime, through Skype, sharing stories, laughter, and wisdom. I am Rima Rachel Kathani, and I'm truly, truly honored to be here with you today. I am the founder and the visionary of the Hira Collective, named after my grandmother and her brother. It's an online booking platform and directory for holistic practitioners. The fabric of who I am is a testament to the remarkable individuals who have profoundly shaped my life. My Nani, whose name before marriage was Bopati Hira Nandani, is the essence of the Hira Collective. It's in the brand. Bopati means butterfly and Hira means diamond. They were the embodiment of love, resilience, sacredness, and ancestral roots. Today, I want to talk to you about the profound power of the collective, which is such a beautiful transition when talking about volunteering. We're all here together in community to be together. We're listening to each other, we're talking to one another, but really it ignites a sense of joy, a sense of connection, a sense of knowing that we're not alone. The Sindhi community has always been that for me. It's a place that I can go to and always feel connected to one another, but it's just outside of the Sindhi community, right? The power of the collective is not just within our families, it's within the communities, our neighbors, where we go to school, perhaps, or where we work. So let's even look at the collective outside of just the human existence, right? When we see that In the collective, we also have when ants, right? Ants are quite pesty and quite annoying. But a single ant isn't that powerful. And yet, these pesky little insects together can create these huge colonies. They can move things, they can steal your food, quite honestly, right? When you're at a picnic. And it's so powerful when they're all together. We also see this with wolf packs. They're not just a group that are together, but they hunt together, they work together. They're quite sophisticated. Dolphins, the same, and elephants, whose herds are the epitome of what family truly, truly means. They care for each other in ways that reflect deep emotional intelligence. Just as these animals thrive through cooperation, humans too have this innate sense of needing community and connection. The strength of the individual is magnified within the collective. And these precious gifts that we have can't be ignored or hidden. I want to ask you a few questions that might push you out of your comfort zone, and you may not want to admit it. So perhaps you might want to just answer these to yourselves. But if you feel comfortable and safe enough to do so, please raise your hand. How many of you ever felt lonely? How many of you ever been afraid to ask for help? How many of you fear of being a burden on someone? The reality is, it's a human need to feel like we belong, to feel like we actually connect. That connection is integral. My nani and my mama, her brother, they both lost their partners, their significant others, when they were very, very young. And they lived in different parts of the world. And because of my mama and because of my nani and their friendship, they continue to stay connected up until my nani was 94 and my mama just passed away 2 years ago at 99 years old. Their bond together is what that kept them connected. And their children stayed connected. My masi is right there, and so is my mom. And they're connected to their cousins. They talk to their cousins every week. And it's that power of the collective that we have that power for. My nani and my mama set that example for our family. Where was I? In India, particularly in Sindh, the importance of family and community is deeply ingrained in what we believe. And Dada Vaswani was no different in sharing that message with us. Our families are our pillars, and our extended families are a form of our social structure. Here in the Western culture, we really pride ourselves in being independent and having these nuclear families while really ignoring the fact that we actually need each other. There is value, there is grace on every stage and every level of our family, old and young. The structure creates a natural support system where each person plays a pivotal role in our well-being as a whole. We are only as well and healthy as the weakest person in our family, right? In my situation, growing up in a Sindhi family, it wasn't unusual to have grandparents and uncles coming in and out of the door, cousins that live close by. I'm actually just coming from a family event right now. But a story I want to share with you that's really hits home for me is when my mom was sick. My mom actually broke her back about 18 years ago. I see some nods remembering this. So she broke her back. She was in the hospital for about 3 or 4 months. And, you know, as you do, you call everybody and you let them know that she's broken 7 vertebrae. And my mom has 4 siblings, and all 4 of them packed our fridge with food. It was unbelievable. My masis, my mamas, their significant others were in and out of our house, in and out of the hospital, bringing things to watch and books to read and everything you could think of. And it wasn't just to support my mom, it was to support me and my brother and my dad. And it was such a time of distress for our family. But my aunts and uncles didn't make us feel that way. I didn't think I was going to get emotional. It's these family structures that we see in the embodiment of the collective and that spirit. And throughout history and different cultures, we recognize and celebrated this power and unity through the symbols and philosophies. In Hinduism, we have the concept and I apologize for saying this incorrectly, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. This idea transcends individual and cultural boundaries, emphasizing that humanity is all connected. And we must wake up and remember that when we're seeing what's happening around the world. In Buddhism, it's the endless symbol of interconnectedness, representing the idea that everything in the universe is linked, that the connections of one affect the whole. This symbol reminds us that our lives are woven together and that our well-being is deeply connected to the well-being of others. In African philosophy, which is one of my favorites, the philosophy of Ubuntu means I am because we were. And the reality is, I only exist, I only am, I only think, breathe, see, talk, look because of those who were before me, much like Akshay was saying earlier. This captures the essence of the collective identity. It is the belief in the universal bond. And as was shared by the person who spoke before me, Avani, the advantages of collective support are not just cultural, there are mental and emotional supports, and they're backed by research. Studies from around the world, from US, Canada, and India, have shown that individuals who are part of strong supportive communities, much like this, experience lower levels of stress and anxiety. In the Indian Journal of Psychiatry, we found that individuals living in joint families or having family close by reported higher levels of psychological well-being compared to those in the nuclear family. This program that you have going on, Sonyanti, with children coming together, we're creating a sense of family just amongst those children, where they can have a sense that helps us eradicate those feelings of loneliness and isolation. In Canada, research by Mental Health Commission found that people who feel connected to their communities are 63% more likely to report positive mental health. And of course, the studies can go on. However, maintaining this collective well-being has become very, very challenging. As was mentioned earlier, the COVID pandemic forced us into isolation, cutting off social ties. And it highlighted the tension between this collectivist and individualistic culture we live in. Let's be honest, we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people. We feel like we're in competition with one another. And that's often prioritized and given center, as opposed to celebrating one another. When we celebrate, it's shared celebration. When we share our grief, it's divided, right? The lack of social connection can even become more pronounced when we're not sharing our celebrations or our grief. Social media, which is meant to bring us together, has actually exacerbated feelings of isolation and inadequacy. We've got platforms that are meant to connect us, but instead put pressure on us to have these perfect lives, feeling more disconnected than ever. So let's switch that up a little bit. Let's see how we could use social media to actually be together, creating virtual gatherings, shared experiences. At the Hero Collective in my company, we have speed friending once a month, for example. And because even in isolation, we need to know that we're not alone. I do have a visualization exercise, but I want to see how we're feeling before I kind of lead us through it. Do we want to do a visualization exercise? Yeah? Okay, let's see. All right, I know there's some kiddos in the audience. Feel free to join in, or you can just imagine some of these things as I'm guiding you through this, okay? I invite you to close your eyes. All of you, not just the children. Let's take a few deep breaths, coming back to yourself, to your center. Breathing in for 3, breathing out for 4. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs with air. And exhale slowly, releasing any tension, any stress that you are holding. You're just in this moment alone. Allow yourself to fully relax into your seat, letting go any distractions or any concerns. As you continue to breathe deeply and steadily, I want you to imagine a soft, warm light glowing at the center of your chest, right at your heart. This light represents your love, your essence, and your connection to all that is meaningful in your life. Imagine that this light That's this golden thread starts to emerge, extending out of your heart. This thread is strong yet gentle and reaches out to connect with the hearts of those you love. See this golden thread connecting you to your family, to your closest friends, to those who may be sitting around you, supported you perhaps throughout your life. Perhaps some of those people are near, some perhaps far. Feel that warmth of that connection as you visualize those golden threads connecting you to each of these individuals. That love flowing in that golden thread between you and them, these cherished people in your lives. Take a moment to truly savor this connection. Notice how your heart feels fuller, feels warmer. It's linked to those whose hearts mean the most to you. Now let's expand this connection. Imagine this golden thread growing longer and longer, reaching out to your community, your neighbors, those at the grocery store, the woman who bags your goods, the person who helps you perhaps, the people who you see regularly, perhaps on your walks, perhaps when you drop your children off to school. Even if it's in small ways, the colleagues. Visualize the thread weaving through your community. Maybe it's that neighbor who kind of annoys you. Maybe it's a family member who you wish just wouldn't stop doing something. Creating this web of connection, strengthening with every breath that you take. Feel the strength and the support of this larger web, recognizing, acknowledging, embracing that you are not alone. You are part of something much greater. You exist because others existed. This collective energy uplifts and sustains you. Picture this now, this thread linking you to all of humanity, people of all ages, backgrounds, walks of life. This thread connecting you to every person on this planet, forming an unbreakable bond that ties us all together. Feel this immense strength of the global connection. Feel the love, the compassion, the shared humanity that flows through this golden thread, uniting us all. Take a few more deep breaths, feeling the warmth and the strength of these connections, knowing that you are supported, loved, and connected to something far greater than yourself. When you are ready, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to this room, wiggling your fingers and your toes, gently taking a stretch if you need to, and open your eyes. You are here, but you are also part of a much larger whole story. Carry this sense of connection with you. As I bring my time to a close, I want to reflect again on the power of the collective and it being part of our well-being. I encourage you all to take this awareness with you into your daily lives. Reach out to those who you care about, engage with your community, and remember that every connection that you make has strength of the collective. A thread can easily break, but when we bind that thread together into a web, it's unbreakable. I invite you to shift from me to we. Using your thoughts, the actions, and every interaction you take, prioritizing the collective and how you can raise consciousness and be better for all. We can truly change the world. We can truly start to change the very fabric of our society by creating a world that is more compassionate and more conscious if we shift our thinking. Thank you for being here today. I am because my mama and my nani were. Their physical appearance transcends space and times, and I am still connected to them. Thank you very much, and I hope that you continue that on.
Thank you, Rima. I just wanted to say your talk was very informative and inspirational. Also, a huge shout out to Irony as well and both their organizations, the Hero Collective and the Wellness Project. I implore you to Google search it or check them out on Instagram. Both those talks were great. Community and volunteerism. It's a huge part of what we all do and why we're here today. All of us here are part of a community. We've grown up together, and I'm sure we've got memories to make today and memories to make in the future. To our wonderful audience, we think we have made you sit without movement for a while. So we're going to switch it up by bringing on Ritika Keshwani to get us moving into the physical well-being realm. Her vast knowledge of dance and movement is on the screen. And whenever you're ready and we have all the audio video stuff good to go, you can take it away.
Hello, hello. All right. I hope everyone is having a good time and getting the wisdom thoughts that we all are here for. We've been sitting for quite a bit now. Yeah. So we'll have a little bit of movement in our bodies. For people who are sitting, they don't want to get up from where you guys are sitting. That's absolutely fine. If anyone wants to take the chairs, they can please take the chairs. We are going to do something which is a upper body movement rather than the lower body. We are going to be doing it for senior citizens who can't move their lower body that much, but can be physically active. So that's what our aim is for today. It won't be a long session, so the kids and elders, everyone can join in. Yeah, so let's begin.
नहीं होगा सवेरा दादा जो आहे गुल मानो आहे ब्यूटीफुल
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you to Ritika. That was a great performance, and thank you everyone else for dancing and getting involved. Okay, sorry, give me 1 second here. I'm sure you'll all agree that both Arani, Rima, and Ritika shared a wealth of knowledge as well as a different experience for everyone today. Just one more big round of applause for all of them. Thank you. And if you should feel free to connect with any of them, please feel free to do so after the program. To any of the youth here today, if you'd like to join Bridge Builders Group, please speak to my mom, Shalu Gurujani, or any of the volunteers after the event. Thank you. And I'll just pass the mic over.
Thank you, Akshay. We would like to take a moment now to thank you, the audience. If everybody would like to take a seat for a moment. I'd like to, as I said, take a moment to thank the audience for being so gracious and being so engaged. I couldn't believe how many of you stood up and started dancing with Ritika. How wonderful was that? Whole new experience, said Gurmander. It takes countless hours to put such a program together, and we are so blessed by everyone's presence here. We're now going to play a video by Dada. So if we could have a little bit of silence so that we can hear his golden words. And then after that, we've just got a little
Building your online business?
A little bit more of the program. And then we will be concluding with the Aarti and the Siddhi Palav at the end. So just bear with us for a little while longer. Thank you.
How important is the quality of forgiveness? We all treat it as a birthright when it comes to one's own self. But when it is to be practiced on somebody else, we get very miserly. Why is that?
It is very important because if you don't forgive, you carry a grudge within you. This grudge disturbs your peace of mind. And the richest treasure of man is peace of mind. I may not forgive you for what you have done to me, I may not forgive you. You won't know it.
True.
But I know it. It is there as a wound festering within my heart.
So you are carrying the cross.
Not to forgive another is a punishment that I inflict on myself. Next to purity of life, forgiveness is a quality that must be cultivated. Purity has precedence over forgiveness. But forgiveness includes forgetfulness. I must not remember that I have forgiven you. No.
You had spoken about shampooing of our mind.
A doctor, I forget the name. I don't get it now. Writes at the bottom of every prescription, shampoo your mind every day. Medicines to be taken, then shampoo you. Medicines will work only when the mind is shampooed.
How do we go about this shampooing?
Forgiving, not remembering the wrongs that have been done to you, believing that what I think is the wrong that is done to me is only my own come back to me. I have done a similar thing in the past, and now my
Karma catching up.
Yes. Account is being settled.
Yes.
Such beautiful words from Dada. I would now like to call upon the board members of the Sadhu Vaswani Center of Toronto, Nanak Lakhani, Soni Shahani, Mahesh Makijani, Geeta Tarani, and Karuna Tukrel to say a few words. Kishan Chandani and Mahesh Lahori were unable to attend today and are truly missed.
I wish to express my sincere thanks to all our volunteers, board members. Shalu has put in a lot of work, and the volunteers she has brought in the program. Children performing, children's parents, and also the attendance. Really thankful for everybody coming to this beautiful function. So we keep doing our programs once a month at Mandir, but we have weekly satsangs on Zoom. So details will be sending in the emails and also WhatsApp messages. Also, the Gurukul classes are there every Sunday from 10 o'clock. So we encourage children, parents to register children in the Gurukul classes. So we teach, as you saw, the children performing. So it's very interesting to maintain our culture, our language, our roots. So once again, thank you very much. We are already getting late. So we will not take up too much of time. So let's carry on, Shalu. Thank you, Shalu.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the SVCT board? Without their selfless dedication, none of today's program would have been possible. Bhau Nanak, Didi Soni, and Geeta, can we please have you give out the trophies to our wonderful children and youth performers and speakers today? So one by one, when I call your names, can you please come up? Can I please have Rohan Jindal, please? Don't be stingy with the applause, guys. Big round of applause for Rohan. Can I have Devon Jindal, please? Can Arav Kogia please come up? Ah. Our future Bhajan Mandali star. Can Mohit Pablani please come up? Can I have Ruby Pablani, please? Can I have our pianist Yashvi Balani, please? Can I call Yuvan Vidani, please? And can I have Harleen Vidani, please? A huge round of applause for the children. I believe Arani had another engagement and had to leave. So can I call up Janesh Rajani to pick up her award? Can I call up Rima Kitani, please? Our collective wizard. Can I call upon Ritika Keswani, please? I would now like to call upon Gulab Bhutani from the Gurmandir board, who have always graciously given us the space to host such events. and their excellent team and board members who put together everything that we do here at the temple, including the wonderful langar that we're going to enjoy later. I'd like Bao Gulab to come up and say a few words.
Thank you. Dada Sham, everybody. It's a pleasure to welcome you guys back after a long time, and you've managed to get together a good, nice crowd today. Let's hope the next few or the following one will be the similarly well-attended event. A big thank you, as well as a round of applause for the young bridge builders who have managed to put together a nice program today. Of course, the big round of applause for the parents of the little kids who put on a show for us. You know, the parents deserve a big round of applause. The kids do the job, but the parents are the ones who bring them together. Ritika, we'd love to invite you to our seniors group. We meet once a month. You did a great job in managing to put together an event for the kids, for the adults, and you could see all the young adults managing to move their arms and hands in unison, you know, to the music that you played. There are a couple of programs coming up. On Mondays for the next 2 weeks, we will be having, it's the Savan Ka Mahina, so there is Shiv Aarti, Shiv Abhishek. Come and join us. We get big crowds. These days, we've been getting over 120 people on Monday evenings, which is excellent. Janmashtami is coming up on the 25th. That'll be another big event. So join us when you can. Tuesdays, Thursdays, we have our regular programs, Hanuman Chalisa, as well as the Sai Baba's Kirtan. Once again, a big, big round of applause to all of you for coming together. Thanks, Shalu.
Okay, I am such a bad mom because in all of this, I forgot to call up Akshay Rajani to come and get his award. Didn't he do a great job as our MC today? So now we're going to move on to the cake cutting. And after that, yes. So we will be doing the cake cutting. After that will be the Aarti and the Pallav. So can we please keep the socializing to after the Pallav? That way we can get through this in good time, and everybody can partake with the langar afterwards. So can I please call upon the SVCT board, the Gurukul kids, and any other child and young at heart person who wishes to join in the front. Before we cut the cake, Bao Nanak will start the celebratory portion with some lines of song for Dada, and then Yashwi will play the birthday song on the keyboard.
बधाई हो बधाई दादा को बधाई बधाई हो बधाई दादा को बधाई करे सिमरन सेवा कयो जीवन सजाई करे सिमरन सेवा कयो जीवन सजाई बधाई हो बधाई दादा को बधाई बधाई हो बधाई संगत को बधाई बधाई हो बधाई सबको बधाई। अजनी सभागो आयो, दादे प्यारे दादा जो जन्म आयो, सब गली धूम मचायो, पंहिंजो जीवन सफल बणायो। अजनी सभागो आयो। बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तुम जियो हजारों साल ये हमारी आरज़ू। हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे डियर दादा, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू।
Yashvi, are you going to play the birthday song now? All right, go ahead.
To you. Shit. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dada. Happy birthday to you.
We've got 2 telephones. If somebody is missing one, please come and collect from the Prasad table.
Happy birthday to you. Say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Very good. Say again happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dada. Happy birthday, Dada. Happy birthday to you. Clap.
All right, we're going to be, can I have your attention for a few more minutes, please? We are going to start the Aarti now. The bridge builders are going to be standing with the Aarti thalis. So if you could line up behind the bridge builders, please, and we'll get through the Aarti. Where would you like them to stand? Get the four of them to stand.
Yeah, yeah. जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो,
चरण कमल में सैर निवाऊं, उठत बैठत मैं मांगा। चरण कमल में सैर निवाऊं, उठत बैठत मैं मांगा। तू शिव शक्ति तू घनश्याम, तू ही है दिल दिल का धाम। तू शिव शक्ति तू घनश्याम, तू ही है दिल दिल का धाम। जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो। तू ही पिता तू मेरी माता, तू भगवंत आनंद दाता। तू ही पिता तू मेरी माता, तू भगवंत आनंद दाता। सत्य स्वरूप तू मेरे स्वामी, तू सर्वज्ञ अंतर्यामी। सत्य स्वरूप तू मेरे स्वामी, तू सर्वज्ञ अंतर्यामी। जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो। ज्ञान और ध्यान तू मेरी युक्ति, तेरे चरणों में मेरी मुक्ति। ज्ञान और ध्यान तू मेरी युक्ति, तेरे चरणों में मेरी मुक्ति। तेरे दर पर मांगे दूध, दासी अंजलि कीजे कबूल। तेरे दर पर मांगे दूध, दासी अंजलि कीजे कबूल। जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो, जय दादा जय हो।
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव शरवं मम देव देव। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु, मङ्गलं गरुडध्वजा, मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षात्, मङ्गलाय तनो हरिः। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके, शरणे त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते। हरि ओम देवो शांतिरंतरिक्षगुं शांति, पृथ्वी शांतिरापः शांतिरोगधयः, शांति वनस्पतयः शांतिर्विश्वे देवाः, शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगुं शांति, शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि सुशांतिर्भवतु। प्रेम से बोली गणेश भगवान की जय, सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय, पवन सुंदरमान जी महाराज की जय, शिव रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, झूलेलाल भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय, शंकर भगवान की जय, दुर्गा माता की जय, नवग्रह भगवान की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय हो, अधर्म का नाश हो, प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो, विश्व का कल्याण हो। नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव।
We are now going to do the Sindhi Pala. Babesh is going to grace us with that. The Palav is a very important end to every spiritual gathering where we ask for the universe's blessings. We also ask for answers to prayers for all in attendance. The blessings are received with either the hands held in a scooping manner or an article of clothing that you're wearing is held like a basket to hold the abundance of goodness that will be showered upon you. Bhavesh will now guide us through the Palav.
I will kindly request to all Sangat, this, if it is possible, can you please cover your heads with rumals or any cloth? ऐं भाई चवंदा आहिनि पलव माना अरदास, अरदास में अॼु जेको घुरणो आहे त हिन साईंअ जे दर खां केरु घुरंदो आहे त हथ जोड़े, त केरु घुरंदो आहे हीअं, त केरु घुरंदो आहे हीअं। हर कंहिंजो पंहिंजो पंहिंजो तरीक़ो आहे। बस हिकिड़ी साफ़ हुजे त दिलि जी श्रद्धा, त अचो मिली करे साईं जे दर ते पलव पायूं। मिली पलव जी पहिलाल हो तिन जा खावंद खाली ना करी, दर त तुंहिंजा सुमर भरिया हो लाल भरिया ही आहीन, हाणे आशाऊं आहीन हो लाल वापारी तुझे नाम जा, अचन जेकी आश करी हो लाल तो वट घोट गणा, ॿिया भी ॾातर ॾींहं में लाल तो में मर्द मणिया, हाणे जोशी जुंग गणा हो लाल कायमाही कले जुग में, कायमाही कले जुग में लाल कायम तुझा कम तारी हर वाह खो लाल गामोला ही जग में, हाणे रख जय लाज शरम हो लाल डकिए साण गुजार जय, नंग रख जय नंग जादणी मत सरतन मंच सुहा, राजा रखी मुराद पो हम जा दुख कटे मनिहा, हाणे संगत मंज सुहा हो लाले अथम तुझो आसरो, अथम तुझो आसरो बेली नाही बल तबियो, ही तनंग सारी संगत जो अची तो दर पेश पयो, हाणे अची वसीला थो ओ हो 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 मुंहिंजा लाल हो लाल सुहाग सरतिन विच में, हे मुंहिंजा लाल साईं मुंहिंजा चालीहे वारा मुंहिंजा शहंशाह साईं सिंध पीर अमर उनीरा लाल, हे मुंहिंजा दादा श्याम सारी संगत मुंहिंजा मालिक तव्हांजे दर ते ॿ पेर भरिया आई आहे, जेके मुंहिंजा मालिक तव्हांजे दर ते ॿ पेर भरिया आहिनि, पलव वारनि जा पलव वॻाइजो, ॻुझ में गंढ जो ॾुखियो ॾींहुं न ॾेखारिजो, मिंथ मोहताज न कढाइजो। हे मुंहिंजा मालिक सारी संगत जे मथां ईअं ई सदा महर वसाइजो मुंहिंजा मालिक, ते सदाईं तव्हांजे दर ते हाज़िरी लॻाईंदा रहनि मुंहिंजा मालिक। हे मुंहिंजा मालिक हिन मंदिर जा जेके बि शेवादारी आहिनि सभिनीनि खे शेवा जो दान बख़्शिश कजो मुंहिंजा मालिक, अॻिते खां अॻियां वधाइजो, ॾुखियो ॾींहुं न ॾेखारिजो। दुनिया रुसे पर एक तू न रुस जा, महबूब मुइजा मुहड़ो न मट जा, ना तो तोड़ी निभाए पियारा। सुनो साल मैया जो हीरो हाल मैया जो, सुनो साल मैया जो हीरो हाल मैया जो। दिल जी आहे दिल में मां कंहिंखे ॿुधायां, सिकत ही जी साईं नो काल काया, लियड़ो लिखी पाए पियारा। सुनो साल मैया जो हीरो हाल मैया जो, सुनो साल मैया जो हीरो हाल मैया जो। ॾाढी आहे चंडी दुनिया दुरंगी, हो ॾाढी आहे डिंगी दुनिया दुरंगी। ओ बिना धन न पंहिंजे, ओ बिना धन न पंहिंजे, कोने को मिट माइट कंहिंजो, ओ कोने को मिट माइट कंहिंजो नाली, अलख जी बिड़ो तार सब जो। ओ सदके साईं ते बिड़ो तार संगत जो। ये जो तिनवारा जिंद पीर सारी संगत तांजे पिण में पलाव जले विड़िया। मां कंहिंजा नाला वठी कंहिंजा नाला वठां, छो तूं त नाला त सभिनी जा ॼाणी तो। कुंवारा मंगाए मंगल परणाए, पढ़ल जा पिंगड़ा लोड, जिन खे ॾिना अथई तिन खे बख़्श, जिन खे न ॾिना अथई तिन खे ॾेई करे सिक लाए। सिक सां ॿियो पलो पाइनि धर्मी राजा जो राज करी, कायम प्रजा जा सुख करी, अन धन पाणी जा भंडारा भरपूर करी, जने तिलक चोटी जी जय जयकार करी, गए ब्राह्मण जी रक्षा करी, मर्दन के धंधे रोजगार में बरकत, वॾे वॾे कन्याउनि खे सुठा वर घर बख़्शे ॾी, नंढन ॿारनि खे विद्या दान ॾेई करे नाम सिमरन दान ॾी, जाॾे पैर ताने खैरी खैर करी, देश परदेश में रक्षा करी, चारई पना सावा करी, आवा नाम लड्याह नाम लथा गुंदरगम, गच कर बोला मर लाल की जय। लाल ही तानी वजाए करे सभई चो झूलेलाल। भाई हिकु दफ़ो ज़ोरदार लाल साईं जी ताड़ी ॿई हथ मथे करे। हाणे बाबा मां जेसि ताईं कैनेडा में आयो आहियां, पर हिकिड़ी शइ मां ॾाढी नोटिस कई आहे त बाबा हिते जेतिरा मां टीटीसी में बस में ट्रैवल वग़ैरह कंदो आहियां कि बाबा सभिनि जे चेहरे ते जेकी मुश्क हूंदी आहे उहा ॾिसण नथी अचे। हर कोई डिप्रेशन में लॻो पियो आहे, केरु कहिड़ी टेंशन में त केरु कहिड़ी टेंशन में। त मां सभिनि खे हिकिड़ी रिक्वेस्ट कंदमि, भई त मतिलबु ज़ोरदार कहिड़ो लाल साईं जो टहक ॾियो त जेको खिले तंहिंजो भाग वसे। बाबा भैया तुम्हारे ज़ोरदार लाल साईं जो टहक। हाँ बाबा, जेको मुश्क ॾींदो खाली 6 महीना ख़ुशि रहंदो, जेके 12 महीना ख़ुशि रहणो हुजे ज़ोरदार भई त मतिलबु लाल साईं जो टहक। हाणे लाल साईं जी चिपटी, जीअं लाल साईं सभिनि जा कम चिपटीअ में रास कनि। हाणे आयो लाल